Hey guys, welcome back to another episode. Engine is almost finished. We're gonna install the Hall sensor today, we're gonna install the clutch, we're gonna install the gearbox. We will do a quick check on the gearbox, probably change the seals and the bearings inside of it. So let's not waste any more time and start working on the bike. So we have the gearbox open up, it's now time to inspect it. Depending on what you want to change, if you only want to change seals or if you want to change the bearings, you will have to either remove all the gears or you can leave them inside. If you want to just change the seals, you can leave the gearbox as it is, as you can see on the video. If not, then you have to remove all the gears because the bearings are on top and at the bottom of the gears. Be fairly gentle when installing the cover for the gearbox. It should go fairly easy if you have it right, so if something is stuck or not going in, then take it apart and recheck, because as you can see, just pushing it down with your hands and the little love taps with the mallet are doing the job. So make sure everything is aligned and don't use too much force, because you don't want to break anything inside. We're also doing a quick refresh of the starter and the alternator. They were in a really good shape, but we want to paint them black to match the rest of the bike, and it's always good to take it apart when the bike is disassembled because it's easier access. So when you install the Hall sensor, it basically tells the engine when to spark. You can advance or retard the timing. We're gonna advance it a little bit so it sparks at the higher compression, so it will create a bit more power at the lower revs. So as you can see here, I'm advancing it somewhere in between 0 and 5 degrees. So we have everything ready and laid out for the clutch to reassemble it. Remember to clean everything and degrease it before you're gonna start disassembling. We have the clutch housing, we have the wire wheel, we have the spring plate, we have the pressure plate, we have a brand new friction plate, clutch cover, new hardware, and the BMW tool to realign the clutch, some grease, and our previously made tool to lock the clutch in place so we can tighten the nut for the clutch housing. So I will show you how to assemble it now, but remember, always it's good to prepare it before you start reassembling. We want to start with a little bit of grease. We can use a Q-tip. Then you want to take your clutch housing, thrust washer on, and we put it inside. Before we install the O-ring and tighten everything according to spec, we just want to push the clutch cover a little bit. I'm using the thrust washer and the new clutch nut, so it sits correctly in the rear seal of the engine. So now that we pushed it inside, you can see there is more space around it. We can put the O-ring. Thrust ring again, and the new clutch nut. Now we want to tighten it to 140 Newton meters. Now we're gonna loosen it. And tighten it again to 100 Newton meters. Installed. Now we want to prepare the rest of the clutch. Put a little bit of grease right here and on the outer edge. It's good. On the friction plate inside the spines, we also want to put some new grease. Be careful not to get it on the plate itself, right? Because then it's gonna slip. We can also put just a little bit on the studs so they don't rust. For this step, we also need the clutch alignment tool from BMW. There are specific ones for the K models, so just Google it and you can easily get it. go. That's the assembly, that's how we put it in the engine. We need the alignment tool so that it's all centered. But first of all, wire ring goes into the clutch housing. I forgot to mention when recording the video that there are factory markings on each of the plates, on the cover plate, on the pressure plate, and inside the clutch housing. You see there are 3 sides on the clutch. You want to position each of the marking in a different direction so the clutch is perfectly balanced. We disassembled the gearbox, we changed the seals, we changed the bearings, so it's ready to go inside. Also make sure before you install the gearbox that you're gonna sand all the points for the grounds. We're gonna do the conversion of the back. We're gonna go with the R1100S swing arm. For that you're gonna need an R1100RS drive shaft because the number of the splines is different on the S and the RS. Then we have the swing arm from the R1100S. And we have the final drive also from R1100S. So if you want to do it at home, remember the drive shaft, it's going to be a different one. It's going to be from RS model, not from S, because the splines won't match and you won't be able to install it. Also, if you require a special shock, you can order them from PowerBrick, collaborating with the TFX suspension. Great suspension, top of the line. You can choose different color variations, so go ahead and check them out. That's it. That's it for this episode. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. The bike is starting to take shape. In the next episode, we're gonna cut the frame and fit it in. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like, subscribe. See ya!